All 445 travelling Benfica fans can leave Russia happy and probably a little drunk with some Russian vodka in their belly when in Rome, right? As they emerge victorious, proceeding through to the next round of the Champions League, they go through with an aggregate score of 3-1. They came into Russia, a hostile environment, playing against Zenit St. Petersburg, who are a tough opponent nonetheless. They are sitting 5th in the Russian league. Andres Villas-Boas may be packing up his things and heading maybe to a warmer climate after this, because it's not looking good for him now out of the Champions League, as I mentioned, trailing in the Russian league. Benfica go through. They came in with a 1-goal advantage. I had my money set on Zenit St. Petersburg coming back into the game, and it was that man Hulk who was able to draw them level. But Benfica definitely showed a lot of resilience in there. So let's talk about that opening goal, which allowed for Zenit to get back into the game. People are claiming for a foul. It definitely could have been. I think the Benfica defender was caught a little bit sleeping where he allowed that ball to bounce, and it was former Chelsea man Yuri Zhirkov who found his way. He's a veteran of the game, 32 years old, I believe now, but he's still got magic in that left foot as he broke down the left-hand side, waited patiently, didn't rush to any conclusions inside the box, didn't try to play that early pass. He waited for Hulk's arrival, put it onto the Brazilian's head, and Zenit were right back in the game. 1-1 on aggregate. We had a great game to look forward to now. What was going to happen? I actually thought that Zenit were the better team. From then on, I actually felt that Andres Villas-Boas' men were going to go on and emerge victorious. But sloppy defending, I think, for first of all, for the goal. Now, many people online claim that this was a goalkeeping error. When you're a defender, you're taught from the very first moment you step onto that park, man, nothing is ever set in stone. Don't think your goalkeeper's going to get it. Don't think that shot's gone wide. Don't think that ball is going to ricochet and go where you think it is. Because when you start to think that way, you start to allow for that man you're playing against to get a step ahead of you. And that is exactly what happened. The shot broke from distance. I think the Zenit St. Petersburg keeper came under some scrutiny. I don't think he was in the right position. Nonetheless, he did well to recover, turned it off onto the crossbar, and Gaitan was there, or Gaitan, how you want to say it, was there to put the ball into the back of the net, and Benfica obviously straight back into the game. My point of view as a defender is at fault here. The centre-back has to follow up, has to make sure that he's always got his goalkeeper's back to make sure that that ball doesn't break into an area where it's just an open goal. You have to make sure to follow in everything. That is what my coach used to drive into me. Follow it in, follow it in. Never assume that that ball is going to be turned away to safety. You are the one to put it away to safety. So yes, I think the goalkeeper could have done a little bit better to adjust his feet and get there earlier, but still, the error for me is on the goalkeeper. And then it was bouncy balls around the box. Talisca, the Benfica striker, did very well to control and finish when he was given the chance. But again, Zenit's defending for me is questionable. The ball's allowed to bounce a little bit in the box. They don't deal with it, and it found its way to Talisca, who put it into the bottom corner. And I think from then on, game set, that was 95th minute, I believe. So it was game, set and match for Benfica. They joined Real Madrid in the next round. Will Chelsea follow? We'll make sure to bring you a recap on that. But as for Andres Villas-Boas, do you think, Zenit fans, I know you're out there, come over here to TYT Sports, do you think it's now game, set and match for him? Do you think it's done? Do you think he's out the door? Do you need a new manager to come in? Because things are not looking so pretty in St. Petersburg for Andres Villas-Boas, the former Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur manager. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Benfica, congratulations to you making it into the next round of the Champions League. As I mentioned, will Chelsea or PSG follow? Stay tuned for that. Thanks again. Subscribe to TYT Sports on Twitter at TYT Sports, and myself at Francis_Maxwell.